Sing You is a gripping tale of love, loss, and uncovering the truth. At its heart is Detective Kat Donovan, played by Rosalind Eliezer, whose life takes an unexpected turn when she discovers her former fiancé, Josh, on a dating app, 11 years after he vanished without a trace. What begins as a personal quest for answers spirals into a web of mysteries tied to her father's murder and a sinister criminal scheme. Let's dive into the story's twists and turns and unravel the truth behind the show's intense finale. When Kat stumbles upon Josh's profile, it reignites a mix of emotions: curiosity, anger, and hope. Josh disappeared during one of the darkest times in her life, right after her father was murdered. For over a decade, Kat has been haunted by unanswered questions. Why did he leave? What was he hiding? And now, seeing him again, she realizes it's time to face those questions head-on. Kat decides to swipe on Josh's profile, only for him to block her immediately. But Kat is no ordinary person looking for closure. She's a detective. Driven by a mix of professional skills and personal desperation, she begins her pursuit for answers. Her investigation into Josh becomes entwined with the missing persons case and her father's long-unsolved murder. Kat's father, Clint, was a respected detective whose murder was blamed on Monty Leburn. But Kat has always doubted the official story. When she visits Monty on his deathbed, a shocking truth emerges. Monty was paid to confess to Clint's murder. And who visited Monty before he confessed? None other than Josh. Meanwhile, Kat is also investigating the disappearance of Rishi Megari, a widower who vanished under suspicious circumstances. Her path crosses with Brendan Fells, a young man searching for his missing mother, Dana. Dana's disappearance and her connection to Josh through a fake dating profile lead Kat deeper into a dangerous web of lies. Kat uncovers that Josh's dating profile is part of a catfishing scheme run by a criminal named Titus. Titus uses fake profiles to lure wealthy widowers, kidnapping them and draining their finances. Dana and Rishi were just two of his victims, their fates tied to Titus' insidious operation. But how does Josh fit into all of this? As Kat digs deeper, she faces personal betrayals and institutional obstacles. Suspended from the case, she refuses to give up. Her determination leads her to uncover a secret about her father. Clint was working for a crime boss named Callaghan and was trying to escape his grip. This revelation changes everything Kat thought she knew about her father. Kat's investigation takes a deeply personal turn when she meets Parker, a man who reveals he was in a long-term relationship with Clint. Their love was hidden from the world, and Callaghan used this secret to manipulate Clint. On the night of Clint's death, a chain of tragic events unfolded involving Parker, Kat's friend Aqua, and ultimately, Josh. That fateful night, Clint confronted Aqua, desperate to keep his secret from Kat. In a heated moment, Josh arrived and, in an attempt to protect Aqua, accidentally killed Clint. Overwhelmed by guilt, Josh fled, leaving Kat to grieve alone, unaware of the truth. Clint's murder was then covered up by DCI Stagger, who orchestrated Monty's false confession. When Kat finally locates Josh, she demands answers. Josh admits he left to protect her from the devastating truth about her father's death and his own role in it. Their reunion is charged with unresolved emotions, love, anger, and pain. Despite everything, Josh confesses he's never stopped loving her. The story reaches its climax when Titus tracks Kat down. Determined to silence her, he shows up at her apartment. But Kat is ready, and with help from her allies, she finally brings Titus' criminal operation to an end. Justice is served, but the emotional toll on Kat is immense. In the final moments of Missing You, Kat and Josh find their way back to each other. After years of pain and separation, they decide to embrace their love and start anew. The road to closure has been long and filled with heartbreak, but for Kat, the truth has set her free. At its core, Missing You is a story about uncovering the truth, no matter how painful it may be. It's about love, forgiveness, and the resilience to move forward after unimaginable loss. Kat's journey reminds us that even in the darkest moments, the truth can light the way.